And we're live, bringing you another episode of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. My call sign is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, VA3IMW, and my name is Mac, Mike Alpha Charlie. We'll be monitoring the VA3ZOE repeater on a frequency of 443.075. The net meets Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on this repeater, but on Thursdays on a simplex frequency of 446.125, also starting at 7 p.m. Your host tonight, VE3IUK, Bill from Dundas. Let's see, what have I left out here? Oh yes, the details that we are situated here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And when you're checking in on YouTube, do please remember to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you a penny and it helps us all. Let's stand by for 7 o'clock to roll by and Bill to pick up the net. Please stand by.
Good evening, all amateurs. This is Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt. Bill, I'm located in Dundas, Ontario, and this is the Tuesday night edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. This net meets 5 times weekly, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on this repeater at 7 p.m. Thursdays on a simplex frequency of 446.125. And when checking in, mobile stations do get priority. And I'd like to thank Mac, VA3IMW, for streaming this over YouTube. It does give us exposure, and when checking into YouTube, please remember to smash that like button. So this time we'll stand by for any quick one-and-dones or priority traffic. Come now. Okay, nothing heard, so we'll stand by for anyone who would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Come now.
Victor Echo 3, Lima, Bravo, India.
Okay, good evening, Larry.
You doubled up with somebody, Bill.
Okay, all right. Just as I do. Who did I miss there? I was a little quick on the trigger.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Okay, Mark, stand by. We'll pick up Larry first. VE3LBI, V3IUK.
Yep, thanks, Bill. Nothing really to report. Went down to a store, friend I wanted to go down to, I think it's Len's Mills warehouse or something, so kind of an interesting place.
What was the name of the store, Larry? What type of store is it?
It's got all kinds of stuff, actually. It's a lot of household goods. Fabric place. It's down off of Barton Street. I can't think of the name of the street offhand, but anyways, Len's Mills warehouse or outlet or something like that it is. We were down there for a bit and nosed around. She was looking for something, so ended up running across something. She's called the lady back to find out if they can get another one in stock. They only have one, and we need 2. So anyways, that was about it, Bill. Really not much of a day. Played a little radio. Noticed QSB was bad, but the signals were a bit better into the States.
Oh, that's good. Maybe I'll get on tomorrow. I didn't do any HF stuff today at all. And, yeah, I've heard of that store. I didn't know what the name of it was, but I have heard people mention that. So thanks a lot, Larry. May have to check into that at some point. Something interesting, speaking about shopping. I found an app that can go on to like an Android device. I'm sure it can go on to Apple devices as well. But it's called Flip, F-L-I-P-P, and it is a repository. You can get the flyers for all the different stores in your area. And what you can do is actually, if you're searching for one particular item, you can enter that item into the search criteria, and it will search
wife and myself have it on our phones already, Bill. Yes, it is a good app, especially when she's looking for fruit, like strawberries or blueberries. I mean, we won't drive out of the way, but locally, she can search, and yep, it works quite well. It actually is a really good app.
Yeah, I just stumbled across it. I thought there must be something because I got tired of us not always getting our flyers or having to go through a bunch of flyers, so this saves a lot of time. Okay, Larry, thanks a lot. And anything else before I move on?
Nope, that's it, Bill. Thanks for doing it. I'll listen along. VA3IMW.
All right, thanks for checking in, Larry. Mark, good evening. How are you doing?
VA3IUK, VA3MHV. Evening, Bill. Not much going on here, Bill. Just had a quiet day at home, a little bit of a dog walk. Feel like we got gypped on our temperature a little today, but such is life. Just wanted to give you a check-in, my friend, and I'll be listening along and enjoying. I'll turn it back to you, VA3MHV.
Yeah, very good, Mark. Hopefully temperatures go up. I'm itching to get out and do some POTA, but good on the dog walk. Did the same as well today, and that breeze is still a little cold out there.
Absolutely. It's a little on the raw side, but the sun was nice in the morning, so I enjoyed that. Anyway, Bill, thanks for doing it. I'll be listening along. VA3MHV.
Very good, Mark. Thanks for checking in. Have a good evening. Anyone else from Lake Ontario Radio Club Net? Come now.
VA3NFL. VA3WPG, just a quick one in and out here.
All right, well, if you're quick in and out, go ahead, and I'll pick up Al. Go ahead, Chris.
None going, just a general check-in, one for your final there.
Okay, thanks a lot, Chris, and have a good evening, and thanks for checking in. And Al, VA3NFL, VA3IUK, good evening.
How you doing, Bill? I was listening along. I think Larry was down on Burton Street. At the front of the stores there, right side in, left side out, left side in, right side out. I mean, that's where I always go to pick up furnaces. I think that's what he's saying. Mills, whatever. I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah. What's up with Chris? It's quick in and out. He's not saying anything anymore. I'm quite figuring that out.
I'm not sure. I'm sure he will when he has something to contribute. But so have you been to that store on Barton Street as well, then, Al?
That's where my wholesaler is. I go in the right side, and the others are the left side to do the pickups. Mills, I can't see his damn name. It's Mills, whatever it is. Yeah, it's across from work warehouse, where you get work clothes, green sign, I think. I can't think of it.
Are you still there, Larry? What was the name of the store?
I think it's called Len's Mills Warehouse. I'm just looking it up now and trying to figure out where it is here. I know it's past Lake on Barton Street, just past it, the next light. I'm just looking for it now, the side street.
Okay, that's the one I'm talking about.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I think it's called Broccoli. That's the Broccoli Drive, I believe it's off of.
That's the one.
Yep, it's called Len's Mills. Okay, Len's Mills Store. Apparently there's a few of them around. I don't think that many, 4 or 5, but anyways, it's just off of called Broccoli. So, okay, back to you, Bill. Thanks.
Okay, thanks for that. That sounds like something we're checking out. And thanks for checking in, Al. Anything else before I move on? I guess you're waiting for the dinner bell.
I'm always waiting for that. I wake up thinking about it, so. It is what it is, but the wife thinks I'm crazy, but what are you going to do? All right, 7-3 to everybody on that. VA3IMW.
Well, everybody has those things they anticipate and look forward to, and yours is your food, so I'm sure your wife must be a good cook, so enjoy your dinner.
Oh, she's a good cook, but I think I drive her a little bit crazy over the edge sometimes.
Oh, well, I'm sure that comes with the territory. Probably works both ways. for checking in. Anyone else for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net? Come now.
VA3IMW.
VA3IMW. All right, a couple more gentlemen heard from there. Stand by, Steve. VA3IMW, VA3IUK. Good evening.
I'm pretty sure that Steve is either mobile or portable, so you might as well take him first.
You're right. That is the procedure. Steve, are you mobile or portable? Go ahead.
No, sir. I'm at the home 20, but I will be mobile shortly. But since I've got the key, I'll take the opportunity to give you a general check-in there, Bill. Nothing to report. Just doing my usual routine in the evening here, so I'll be leaving in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I guess you'll be leaving with a plate of food?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy, your mom's well taken care of. Good for you. Well, you say hello for all of us, and we're thinking of her and give her our best wishes. I keep her in my prayers.
I will do so. Thanks, Bill, and everybody on net here. Okay, I will pass that message. Thanks again, VA3IMW.
Yep, take care, Stephen 73, and thanks for checking in. Mac, good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing much better. And just in case anybody thought I was just being a gentleman, my beverage container was empty. So, I did have a selfish motivation. Anyways, Larry's trip to Len's Mill Store. I used to frequent that area quite a bit. Used to work in one of the factories that was also in that area. They have quite an assortment of stuff, right? So if you think of like any of these stores that like buy up bankruptcy stock and stuff like that, that's what the front half of the store sells. And then the backside is all cloth and embroideries and all kinds of kit stuff for sewing, embroidery, all the finer skills that are usually associated with women's work, but I'm sure men enjoy it as well. But I know there's also a larger Len's Mill store that's situated out in Port Dover, and those buildings are, I would say, twice, maybe a little bit more the size of the store in Stony Creek. And yes, Broccoli Drive, right across from, I think it's Lawson Safety. That's where Al was talking about the safety gear. So at Broccoli Drive, that's the other side of Highway 20 off of Barton. Let's see, what else? Larry sent me a message earlier today saying the gas prices are slated to go down tonight by 10 or 12 cents. I'm holding my breath a little bit there because usually when they put it down, that's just an excuse to put it back up again. But we'll hope for good things. What else was I going to say? There was something important, but we'll just talk about. Yes, I know what it is. Yesterday evening, successfully worked the de-expedition on Sable Island on 20 meters and 10 meters on CW, but CW split. That was interesting. Trying to figure out how far up to go in order to transmit. And it was like rolling the dice. But confirmed contacts both on 20 meters and on 30 meters. So a little notch in the belt, but I had worked them both. I worked them on phone the last time they were out there at Sable Island. So from a park standpoint, it was already in my log. Anyways, if there's anything else I can think of, I'll come back to you shortly. All right, how far I get.
Just about a notch in your belt for working in both.
All right, you got the gist of it. Anyways, if anything scratches my little gray cells, I'll come back to you shortly.
Yeah, a couple things before I move on. I sent you an email. Well, I sent it to everybody regarding the M2K software, the link for a YouTube video.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure I watched most of that. So that was our friend down in New Brunswick interviewing the gentleman that had created the software and the things to come. So quite an interesting standpoint for a software developer, seeing a gap in the tools that are available for use, and not being satisfied with the shortcomings. And he's his own beta tester, so we get a product that he's constantly improving because he uses it and finds something that he doesn't like, so he goes back to continue the improvement process. And the other thing that is just super duper is that Ham2K will log all kinds of outdoor events simultaneously. So you could be at a Parks on the Air designated park that's also a summit, but it also could be a flora and fauna destination, and it could be any number of different recognized park designations, right? So there's a lot of, there's POTA, SOTA, LOTA, all kinds of those things, flora and fauna, too many to mention, but he's always constantly adding new platforms. So he's encouraging people to send in information for the additional platforms that they want added to this tool, so they can log simultaneously. So yeah, very good. And thanks for sharing that information, Bill.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, just wanted to make sure you got that. The other thing before I move on, you might as well give a quick plug for our April outing.
All right, here comes a plug that's under 2 minutes. Oh, by the way, recognizing Albert checking in from Barrie. Thankfully, the snow is staying away, and he's not too cantankerous about the weather. Other than that, I think everybody else has been in RF check-in, except for Chuck, because he'll be around the corner very shortly. So yes, third weekend in April, let's call it the 17th. And the park selection currently is Valens Conservation Area. And I guess the only detail left to be ironed out is start time and who's bringing the beer. Anyways, joking. You have to bring your own. Anyways, we'll let everybody give us feedback. If you have an alternate park that you think is a better selection, feel free to stand up, put your hand up, and shout. And if Sunday is a better deal for you, we will go by consensus. We'll take all the input we get, but so far, that's the leading part, and the date is preferable for the Saturday for everybody who's spoken towards it. Thanks again, Bill. Under 2 minutes. Back to you.
Yep, very good. And I see that Chuck has checked in. I'll say good evening to Albert, who's checked in on YouTube as well. Yeah, Mac, not too familiar with that area, but maybe we can figure out if there's some kind of Tim Hortons or someplace where maybe some of the folks want to get together after, but we can check into that at a later time. But thanks a lot for that. All right, let's stand by and see if we have any more check-ins for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Come now. VA3IMW. VA3VYT, VA3IUK. Good evening, Edward.
From the dead zone here on Walker's Line, approaching New Street. So I thought I'd say hello. My day today was it started out okay, but it kind of went downhill from there. My son headed out in one of the 3 family cars, and then probably phoned back 5 minutes after he left that he was having steering issues. So I went out to meet him and diagnosed a leak in the power steering rack of all places. So I got to spend the afternoon at the local repair shop and got quotes, $2,700 for the all new parts, and well, they could find some used parts and do the job for $1,500. So I ended up leaving it there with them for the lower quote. Mind you, while I was there, they tried to sell me some nice used cars, which I politely declined after much thought. So that was my day. I don't know how my reception is now, but I'll pass it back to you, Bill. V3 VYT.
You know, I got 99% of that, so no worries. Yeah, that hurts. That's a big chunk out of the pocketbook. There goes the summer vacation. Oh man, cars! I tell you, that's one thing. It's nice to have cars, but boy, it can be expensive to operate them.
It can, and my next left turn, I'll probably lose you here. Going south now from New Street into even a lower neighborhood. So I'll say goodbye. V3 VYT. Pleasure talking to you.
Yep, got all of that, Edward, and take care and keep us posted on what happens with your vehicle. Pain in the, you know what. Anyway, you take care, and thanks a lot for checking in. Anyone else from Lake Ontario Radio Club Net? Come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
VA3 CJZ, V3IUK, nice check-in. Good evening. How are you doing this evening?
Hey, good evening there, Bill. I hate that when I give my call sign out and I have something that's not in my throat that's keeping me from having a clear voice. But anyways, let's see now. I have not got a hold of Sable Island, but it's no big deal. I mean, I've got plenty of de-expeditions under my belt, and been busy doing other stuff. Most of the afternoon today, I was learning how to use my GPS on my radio and my APRS as well. I was playing around with that, some C4 FM. So that took a lot of my time today. Conditions earlier today weren't that great, so I didn't really bother too much there, Bill. Back to you.
Yeah, I really haven't been on much in the last few days. Maybe I'll get on tomorrow. I sort of diverted to other things while band conditions haven't been that great, so we may have a go at it tomorrow. In the meantime, I've been studying up on my CW and just about ready to try it live, so that's going to happen pretty soon. Anyway, Chuck, let's not forget tomorrow night. So, with no further ado, take it away and let's give a plug for your net.
Absolutely, Bill. Tomorrow night is Wednesday night, and that'll be the AREG net, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Longest running simplex net in Hamilton and Dundas area. It's on 2 meters, 146.430. Again, 146.430. And that'll be at 8 p.m. And I will also be streaming it live on YouTube. My channel is my call sign, VA3CJZ. And then just click on the live button when you're there, and you'll see it in red there. So, can't wait to hear you all. I should have a lot of good information and documentation to share with everyone.
Yeah, it sounds good, Chuck, and we sure look forward to it. It's a great way to mark the middle of the week, and it's informative, interesting, and it's great to see that it's on YouTube, and we're actually starting to get some exposure, so good for you.
Yeah, and as always, ever since I've switched over to the new laptop here, there's some files that I don't have on here right now. It's still on the other machine. Got that to take care of. So, if anybody's got any suggestions, feel free to email me or drop a line in the Facebook AREG webpage that we have on Facebook. Just type in A-REG and the rest of it will come up, and you'll see the radio faceplate there, and that's our net. So anyways, send me email, carrier pigeon, or what have you, and we'll take every suggestion under consideration. Thanks for doing this one, Bill. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, very good, Chuck. Actually, I do have one, and I'm going to give it to you now before I forget, and to send it to you via email. I don't know if you've done this or not before, but maybe one on famous people who were or are ham radio operators. Maybe people might find that interesting. I can think about 4 or 5 names that pop into my head right away, but that might be an interesting one to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to fix. I've got my APRS that's transmitting there. I got to say 7.3 there, Bill. Sorry about that.
Yeah, okay. Take care, Chuck, and thanks so much for checking in. With that, is there anyone else who would like to check in the Lake Ontario Radio Club net? Come now. All right, nothing heard, so I'll make this last call for any possible rechecks or comments before I turn the net down, before I close the net and go take out the garbage. VA3IMW, standing by.
VA3IMW recheck.
Go ahead, Mac.
Yeah, just a quick share. Don't forget, Randy is still up on 80 meters at 3760, starting at 8 o'clock. So I think a lot of us have learned that our little 40 meter wires are doing a fairly good job if you play with them just right. They'll work some of the lower bands. I know that band conditions were pretty much deplorable last night. I gave up trying to say hello, but usually Randy is 5'9" plus 15 or 20 over here. So he's got really, really good coverage across Ontario, as long as the band's not hitting them with a big hammer. So, 3720, and net controller is Victor Alpha 3 X-Ray Victor. His name is Randy, and he's been doing these nets now, and he's trying to keep up the cadence of doing it every day of the week. So 8 o'clock, 3760. Thanks, Bill. Back to you.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I was surprised when I checked in last week and I was able to get a flat match without having to coax the antenna too much. And he gave me a 5.9 plus, so that conditions were a lot better last week. But it's nice to know that in a pinch you can get on 80 meters with the 40 meter infit. Thanks for that, Mac, and I'll take one more standby before I close the net. VA3IMW standing by.
VA3, every kind of junk.
VA3KJ, VA3IMW, you make it 10 check-ins. Good evening, Bill. How you doing?
Not bad for an old guy. Hopefully that'll divert suspicion, as I like to say. Nobody suspects the old guy. But just finished up with my mom, walked in, just heard the tail end of things there. But I noticed the repeater is more up and down than it usually is. This old Kenwood does have a bar graph S meter. And while you were talking, you'd be down less than an S1, very scratchy and noisy, and then you go up to a 5 or 6 and you were clear as a bell, and then you go back down again. So I think whatever lash up Terry's got is got some variables in it.
For the most part, I know it does better to the west, but for the most part here, it's pretty stable. I don't get a lot of up and down on the signal here.
Well, I figure if there is a great big skyscraper in between, maybe it wobbles.
I thought only the Weebles wobbled.
Well, if it was a promontory of the escarpment that's blocking things, or it could even be a great big wet tree in my neighborhood. I'm not used to thinking of wood as making much difference to RF, but I've never heard anything really definitive about wet wood.
Yeah, well, it's quite possible. I know wet conditions can affect the VHF band, so quite possible, Bill.
Well, I got that all. It was Q5, but you were back down less than S1 again. I don't know, but it is what it is. We just have to deal with it. One thing I was thinking about is for 450, it's not hard with some bare number 14 wire to make 3 or 4 elements of Yagi for 440. Maybe I should make a little beam.
Yeah, that might work, and then just point it right at the repeater. That probably would work.
Well, I couldn't get it up as high as the dual bander stick I got. And I know height is more important than gain by a lot at VHF and UHF. Because if you've got a great big bejesus rock in between you and the other guy, doesn't matter how powerful a beam you got, you're not going to cut through it. But at least upstairs in my computer room on the second floor, a beam just propped up in the corner might be useful.
Yeah, well, you might get a little more gain out of having more of a direct signal instead of omnidirectional. But, oh well, it's worth a try. And like you say, it's not going to take much to put one together.
Oh, you were up and down and on the down spots. For me, anyways, you chopped right out. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing the same, but anyway, I won't hold it. I just wanted to get the check in before you sprayed.
Yep, and I am going to spray and go put out the garbage. And I see that Guy has checked in on YouTube, so I'll recognize Guy and say good evening. And thanks a lot for checking in, Bill. I may be around later, but once I close the net down, I'm going to put out the garbage.
Ah, the glamour jobs.
You got it. So I will say 7-3 to you, and take one more standby before I close the net down. VA3IUK standing by for any possible check-ins. All right, nothing heard, so I'd like to thank Terry, V3IQL, for the use of the repeater. Thanks to all you folks that checked in, either via YouTube or via RF. This is Bill, V3IUK in Dundas, turning this repeater and all related frequencies back to normal amateur use, saying 7-3 all, and have a good evening. I am going to put the garbage out.
That'll bring the net to a close. And since Guy and Chuck have just discovered they're both on the chat, did you guys want me to leave that open for a couple of minutes to share any information? Feel free to let me know. Or if you'll catch up otherwise, then just give us the 7-3s, and then we'll carry on to bring the live stream to a close as well. Okay, thanks, Guy. Very good. Thanks for your check-in on YouTube. We certainly appreciate all the chat activity. For everybody else who's listening, I think we see 8 participants right now. Just make sure you've smashed the like and the subscribe button. It doesn't cost a penny, and it helps us all. Until we rejoin you on Thursday evening at 7 p.m. on a simplex frequency of 446.125, we'll bid you all 7 threes. That's how we say goodbye.